Islamic group issues strong warning to Waec, reveal why terrorism has continued in Nigeria. An Islamic Human Rights Association, the Muslim Rights Concern, Waec, has reminded the West African Examination Council (Waec) to take cognizance of the Muslim worship period on Fridays when it finally prepares its Waec timetable. Waec yesterday debunked the report that it had released the May-June 2020 West African Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination (WASC) timetable. It said the delay in releasing the timetable was due to the raging COVID-19 pandemic. Waec's position was contained in a press statement signed by its director, Professor Ishaq Akintola, and made available to Daily Post on Tuesday. The organization said, "We welcome Waec's clarification with pleasure. We appreciate what the regional examination body is going through in terms of constant logistic realignment occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic. We wish to remind Waec authorities of the need to take cognizance of the Friday Jumu'ah period for its Muslim candidates when preparing its timetable for WAC's 2020 examinations. The ugly incidents of the past when Muslim candidates have to write papers instead of observing the Jumu'ah prayer will no longer be accepted. It will be resisted with every legitimate means available. But to be forewarned is to be forearmed. This is why we have decided to remind Waec of the need to avoid encroaching on Allah-given fundamental human rights of Muslim candidates in future examinations. Waec should consider us as partner in progress. We are not enemies, and we can always work together under the principle of mutual respect. Peace is always possible once the principle of equal rights, justice, and fair play are maintained. Unfortunately, however, everybody is talking about peace, but nobody is talking about justice. Waec has no right under the sun to schedule any examination during the Muslim Jumu'ah prayer, in the same way as it will not contemplate scheduling any examination on a Sunday, particularly during the Christian worship. Therefore, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Terrorism and all other forms of religious violence will disappear from Nigeria once there is equal rights and justice. But the constant maltreatment of Muslims, which amounts to provocation, has been behind most religious crises which Nigeria has experienced. We believe that religious violence is mere smoke. Yet there is no smoke without fire. The fire which ignites religious violence is provocation, and compelling Muslim candidates to write examinations during the Jumu'ah period while Christians are not subjected to the same treatment on Sunday constitute extreme provocation. It is religious persecution per se. Well, there's been a lot of reactions on social media about the complaints of the Waec, and a lot of people have raised an eyebrow to what he has said so far. In fact, a lot of people are not happy with his statement about the fact that as soon as the school resumes, that there should be a kind of programmed for the Muslim students in secondary schools, since the Christians are not being disturbed of their Sunday worship. Then why should the Muslim student be disturbed on Fridays on Muslims Jumat prayers? Well, a lot of people have reacted to this. Someone said Waec is not written only by Nigerians. Some countries in West Africa. Why is this man having problem with the timetable? Meanwhile, Nigerians are also of the opinion that the comment by the Islamic body is uncalled for. Examinations can be held any day, including Sundays, after religious services. The Holy Book did not forbid it. The warning is unfortunate and a distraction. Please request for time variation only. Well, that is it. Request for time variation only. Well, let me have your take on this and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.